Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honeyseastar Tarot. So this is going to be your weekend read for February 16th through the 18th. So we're coming into the middle of February. And so together, let's go ahead and get started and clear our energy. And so let's take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us as we come into this weekend so that we can use our best discernment and live our best dreams into our best lives with gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. So, quick shout out. Just wanted to thank you guys so much for all your love and support, your like, share, subscribes. It's meaning the world, and it's incredible. So, just wanted to say thank you guys so much. You guys are all so amazing. Now, as we move into this weekend, we're going to be having the moon in Gemini, which is a very wonderful time for curiosity. It's going to definitely give us a clear-minded, clear-thinking, responsive type of energy. The moon during this time too, though, is also going to be trine with Venus, Pluto, and Mars, which are all in Aquarius at this time. Oh, thank you. And so basically what that's kind of saying is that you are adaptable during this time. You're courteous, you're cheerful, you're also awakening to your feelings, but you've got willpower. You know, you've got that courage, you've got resourcefulness, and you also have your truth and your love and openness that you're standing in. And so kind of coming into this weekend, you know, with the Three of Swords being pulled right away, what I see is that there has been some turmoil, some loss, or definitely potentially some misunderstandings and disappointment because of it. Even potentially quarrels, but more importantly, an imbalance, which has kind of reached a point of catharsis. And so what I see with the Three of Swords is that you are releasing those emotions. You're finding a synthesis and a creativity with that three that's really dynamic. And with the three, it's got a lot of synergy and growth and expression to it. And so what I see here coming into this weekend is that you are thinking clear-minded about this. And more importantly, with the Eight of Cups, you know, you're seeing things for what it is. There's been a disillusionment, there's been disappointment, but more importantly, what Spirit is really saying here is that you are seeking higher meaning, and change is in the wind for you. More importantly here, you are definitely above the change or in action for change. And so Spirit is really saying, leave this energy behind. And more importantly, it's time to move into stability with prosperity and justice ahead. You know, really Spirit is just reminding you of that inner strength, but also too that judgment and fortuity that you hold within you and that you've learned along the way. And so success and harvest is definitely in the horizon here. Now, also too, on the 17th, you know, Venus is conjunct with Pluto. And so it's basically a time where you may be entering some physical relationship. You're also kind of purging toxic relationships out of the way that no longer serve you or maybe no longer bring out the best of you. But also, too, you're finding ways to make money and through different partnerships. And particularly if you work with art and music, you'll feel definitely heavily inspired during this time. And so what Spirit is saying with the tarot is that with the Hangman, you know, there's been a lot of spiritual growth. But your trust has been tested through this process. More importantly here, what Spirit is saying is that you're kind of in this point here where it may feel involuntary, but submission is real, you know, to an unconventional path is really what's in the cards here for you at this time. And more importantly, you're reaching with the Wheel of Fortune, a turning point. You know, there's a turn for the better, and more importantly, you know, Spirit also recognizes here that there has been tests along the way. But more importantly, Spirit is saying here that through your faith, you know, remember, karma is on your side. And also, too, cycles are on your side. You know, the pinnacle here at this point with the Wheel of Fortune is that the wheel is turning in your favor. And with this weekend here, like I say, you're standing in your truth and your love. You know, the other thing, too, with the Mars aspect, is that it does signify astrologically a potential of movement. And so if anyone is looking at potentially relocating, this is, and being kind of on the fence about it, this is a kind of a pinnacle point here this weekend where you may find some more decisive energy to help you with those choices. Now, Spirit, help guide us here this weekend with all this energy in place here. How can we best use it and our discernment during this time? And so what I've got here with the Judgment in reverse is misinterpretation or misjudgment. There's been some overcritical or lack of spiritual life, and a refusal to make a decision. So like I was kind of saying here, if anyone's been feeling that stagnancy, or feeling, you know, kind of that you're pushing around, or it's been a push-pull situation, with the Ten of Cups, through submission, you know, and giving it to Spirit and going with the flow, ultimate happiness is really on your horizon. You know, there's a genuine joy and love about you, and more importantly, you will find that tribe is what I'm really seeing with this. But more importantly, you know, there's a spiritual pleasure and enduring success here that you will be seeing here. And so definitely look forward. And, you know, I do see here too, I don't know if anyone is currently working with a Sagittarius, but I do definitely see, you know, good prosperity potential here with that, as well as Pisces even too. Just kind of looking at the other cards here. Yeah, I see again some Pisces energy here. So interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck here, you know, what I also see is with the Six of Pentacles, you know, remember the energy. To give is to receive, and now is really the time where you'll be seeing that reciprocity. And with the chariot again, excuse me, I see movement here. You know, now is the time where momentum and heading towards the right direction, you know, and seeing that breakthrough of where you're going is really coming to the forefront here. So, you know, if this resonates, by all means, please let us know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, help get the message out to more Virgos, that we can all support each other and rise each other up. But really, this is beautiful. What I see is a breakthrough here this weekend. Now, Spirit, give us a few animal spirit guides here. That way we can embody the energy and the wisdom that they offer us. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we pulled the unicorn. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. Magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. That's gorgeous. And so what I really see here is, you know, like I say, going with the flow at this point here is really the ultimate happiness that you're seeing here. And infinite possibilities are on the horizon. And at the bottom of the deck, you know, we also have the Lynx, which is the keeper of secrets. And so what Spirit is saying here is take time out from the world and be the observer. Being a witness as Virgos, you know, that's not out of our wheelhouse. But nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. And so I really see that embracing that hermit side of us Virgos is really going to benefit here this week, or weekend, excuse me, with getting back into the flow, and more importantly, like I say, purging those toxic relationships, finding better ways with less friction that really are your spiritual path and guidance. And then just to look at a few oracles from the cosmos here, what we pulled is your life is so special, treat it with loving care. You know, what I also am hearing is, you know, life is short. You know, every bit of it. Love it as if there is no tomorrow, is what I'm hearing. If that resonates, let me know in the comments below. I just thought it was beautiful. And Spirit, give us a few more messages here before we go this weekend. Especially with all that air energy here. Help us best lift each other up with some spirit guide, or with some cosmo guides. I can talk, excuse me. Man talk. And so at the top of the deck, we've got guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. And so if anyone's been feeling that, especially with starting this with the turmoil here, now is the time to let it go, stop the push-pull, and remember here who you are and what you bring to the table. And more importantly, to remember that we are all a beautiful mess. The main thing about guilt is it helps us learn. It helps us let go and learn from things that we could do differently next time. So Spirit, give us one more message here before we go this weekend for the middle of February. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And it says, someone is in need of your love, offer it to them. And so what I really see here is, through all of this, remember that infinite possibilities. Remember, you are the unicorn in this. And more importantly here, there is fast movement. I hope this resonates. If it does, by all means, please let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. But either way, I truly appreciate you guys and cannot send my love to you enough. Thanks so much for listening. Love and light. And I'll see you in the next reading.